Welcome back to my writing diary number 11. I'm at my table today because I got some diamond art magnets that I like to do, and I decided I'm going to do them while I talk. I have some axolotls that I've had forever. These are like the first ones I got, and I still haven't done them. But this is one I just finished. This is the one I'm going to do now while I talk. So I want to talk about a decision that I had to make at the beginning of writing the book as to whether or not I was going to make my book why choose or poly. Now, what's the difference in the two definitions? To me, why choose is when there's an FMC and all the men in her group are focused on her. She doesn't have to choose, obviously, but they're focused solely on her and there's no relationships between the men. Instead of poly, which is everyone is kind of with everyone, right? The FMC is there, but that there are romantic and sexual relationships between the men as well. I was unsure whether or not that I should go that route though, because, I've never been in that kind of relationship. That's not a community I've identified with in the past. And, is it my story to tell? I was unsure. But I had just read a few books within a short span of time that had that poly dynamic, but the straight passing relationships in that book, while they were fully developed and fully attended to, and the physical and emotional, growth and development and all that was addressed, the queer passing relationships in the books were not. And it pissed me off. I find that the queer relationships in books are just as important and necessary and interesting to read about as the straight passing relationships, sometimes even more so for the queer relationships for me. So it pissed me off. So I decided to write a poly pack because I wanted to do it better. And I think I've been doing that. I think I've been doing well. I like it so far. So I hope that's okay. I do plan to get some sensitivity readers. Because, if I don't know things, I'm fully capable of recognizing that I don't know things, and I'm happy to have people tell me that I don't know things, and to tell me what the things I should know are. Which is great. I love that we could do that. But it just felt like in that other book, or in those other books where the queer relationships were not at all addressed emotionally outside of the physical, that the inclusion of the physical aspect of the queer relationships was there just to be able to say that the book had when you were marketing it. And, that pisses me off. And I decided not to read any more of that author's books. I kind of lost faith in them. Let me know if you've ever read a book where something about the book when it ends just felt like so unsatisfying. But that's it for today, and this is how far I've gotten in the axolotl.